water signs, how are you? So this is my water signs coming through at this time for your full moon and Virgo reading. So if you are of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this is now your reading. So 3 down, and you guys save the best for last, huh? All right, guys, so how are you? So let's get right into your reading. So as you already know, that this is the reading for the full moon in Virgo. And with that being said, I did pre-drew a card from the Moonology deck based upon, because we are in that full moon in Virgo. But the overall message behind that is you are good enough. And so we're going to see how that message will influence the rest of your reading based upon the cards that have been pulled for your reading. And in addition to that, I always pre-draw as well the 3 astrological cards that speaks upon the energies that we are in fact under, one of which is the sign itself of Virgo, and it's about digest. So when you digest, it's about sorting out and releasing things in your life, whatever that may be. So we're going to tap in and see exactly in what area you guys will be releasing and sorting out of digesting. Then the next astrological energy that we're going to look into is the 6th house energy about sustainability, because the 6th house is ruled, or Virgo rules the 6th house. So we're going to see in what area of sustainability that you guys will be looking toward. And then last, we're going to talk about the last astrological energy of the planet Mercury, because Mercury rules Virgo, and it's about messages. We're going to see what are the final messages for you guys under this full moon and Virgo. So with that being said, let's get into your cards. So as always, before I continue, just know that just because this is the collective of you water signs, it doesn't mean that all the readings or that what I have here is going to resonate. You know what to do. Just take the parts that resonates and that you can identify with and leave the rest for your fellow viewers, okay? You are just going to take what applies for you on an individual level, because remember that this reading is going to touch upon you guys differently, okay, in whatever area. So the first card that came out for you guys under the first astrological energy of the Virgo of digest, you got here the High Priestess, the Hierophant, and at the bottom of the deck we have here the King of Pentacles. So what does these energies mean? Well, I wrote down what I felt it meant for me in terms of what you guys will be releasing or sorting out. And the message here was releasing what doesn't feel right, listening to your own intuition, knowing what's morally right, not being deceived or persuaded against your spiritual moral beliefs. And in doing that, you are digesting what needs to be released. And that's probably friends that might be in your life. So why did I get that message? It's because the High Priestess. The High Priestess is an energy of intuition. We all have intuition. And what kind of makes it even more important is that when we have an intuition of something that doesn't feel right, we should follow it, right? A lot of times, sometimes we get a hint, we get that feeling, that gut feeling, whatever that may be, that something is not right. But generally, sometimes some people feel that it's just a passing feeling and they ignore it. Well, in this situation, this calls upon you guys to listen to your own intuition. And along with that, we have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant, this is Taurus energy here popping up. So I feel that some of you might be dealing with some friends or someone that's around you of earth sign of Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, that is the energy of them is not to your best interest. And so speaking about this digesting, which means releasing and sorting out, you guys are going to be sorting out or releasing people, particularly friends. It could be family, it could be anyone, but someone that is close to you, I feel, that is deceptive, that is very sneaky. And I feel that because you know and feel that something is not right with them, this is where you guys are kind of taking a step back and kind of weighing out to really see what is the true intentions, what is the motive of this person, right? And because of the King of Pentacles is here, that showed up at the bottom of the deck, this is someone I feel that, as the Bible says, the root of all, money is the root of all injurious things. I believe that's what it says, but you guys understand where I'm coming from when I mention that saying, because whoever's around you, they are very greedy. When it comes to money, that is, like they will go to great lengths. They will do whatever it is to get money. Now, in other readings, the King of Pentacles is in fact an energy that is good because it's like a positive energy because it speaks about abundance, right? It's also looking to, if you will, looking for ways to make more money, to be more stable. So the King of Pentacles is a stable energy. But in this situation, in this scenario, the person that, now this could also be you, take it as it resonates. Sometimes it can happen. We can get into that shadow side of ourselves, and sometimes we can be greedy or we have greed, right? But I don't think that is any of you water signs. I feel that it's someone that's around you, because we have here the Hierophant, and to me this is like someone that pretends to be spiritual. Now this is also you as well, so it's kind of two different messages. This could be you knowing your own spiritual beliefs. You know what's right, you know what's wrong, you know what's morally right, and regardless of what somebody else that is around you is trying to deceive you or persuade you to do, you know deep down it's not the thing to do. Now this person around you might in some way might be doing something illegal. Don't know. If you know someone, you might feel and have seen things. Maybe in your heart you might know that they are doing something that's underhanded, something that's very sneaky, and at the same time they are kind of putting up a front. They are pretending that they are, because the Hierophant is dealing with anything spiritual, religion, traditions, but it also speaks about morals. And so the person that is around you at this time, they are not like you. They don't see things how you see it. At this point, they're after money. And again, they will go to great lengths to get that, whatever that may be. And they're trying to persuade you to go along with them. Or maybe they want you to, if you know something about them, maybe they are trying to convince you that it's not what it appears to be. But again, you know in your heart that they are not right about something that they are doing. And so that's where the High Priestess energy is saying, you know what feels right, you know that it's wrong, and you are standing by your beliefs in what you feel is morally right and what is morally wrong, okay? So that's what I get. So when it comes to what it is that you guys will be digesting, you will be digesting to understand what and who you need to remove yourself from. So you will be releasing a friend, some friends that have that type of low shadow energy that is going on, and just because they don't follow the right path, you are trying to follow what you know is right? And it's like whoever don't follow or see things the way I see it that is morally right, then that person may no longer serve me. Then I'll know that I have to make the decision to now see if this is someone I want to keep in my circle. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So now as we move over to the next energy of the sixth house of sustainability, you guys got the Seven of Cups, you have the Two of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck you have the Sun. So what is these cards energies is speaking upon? So the message that I got here is trying to sustain your life in itself is taking a toll on your overall well-being. Having a lot to do, having a lot to juggle. It's time for self-care and attention. Take a much-needed vacation for some R&R. Need to be around water. Maybe drink more water. Tend to your health as the main focus. And that's the message that I got when I pulled these cards out. because the Seven of Cups speaks upon, to me, you guys of could be Cancer, could be a Pisces, could be Scorpios, but your element is in fact coming out here because cups deal with your element of water. So take it as it resonates. So you could be either one of you water signs can be dealing with this, where you have a lot going on. You have a lot to juggle, because even though the cup speaks about decisions and choices, but it also could be a lot of it. And to me, this just speaks upon your daily routines, the things that you do every single day that is taking a toll. It's like adding up. And because it is under the sixth house energy of sustainability, if you look very closely, this energy is an energy that looks to be meditating, because it's in that position, right? It's in that kind of yoga type of meditative type of position. But it also speaks about balancing. It's time to take, as I mentioned, it's time to take some R&R, go on a vacation. It's time to take a break to bring some type of balance for your mind, body, and soul, which all equals self-care and self-love, self-discipline. And self-discipline is called upon because, like I said, you guys have been weighed down and with a whole lot of things. And because of the Two of Swords here, you guys have been refusing, or you've been neglecting it. This is something that you guys have been like putting off. So this is like a well overdue, much needed type of energy time that you guys need to take a mini vacation. Now, I also mentioned in that message that maybe it could be where you guys need to pay more attention to your health. Maybe you need to do some exercise. Maybe you need to change your diet, maybe your energy, because I feel that there's some exhaustion that is going on for some of you. And with that being said, it could also be when you guys need to drink more water. You know, water, our bodies in itself is made up of like 70 to 75% of water. So if you're not really matching the equivalency amount of water that you have in your body and you're being dehydrated, then that can in itself throw you off balance, right? So it's very important that you guys pay attention to your health so that overall you will be able to function in the way that you need to. But at the same time, as you are taking on your daily routines, there is a level of balance that needs to come into play here. And so, as I said, you need so much R&R. Go take a vacation. Don't block that opportunity to go away. If you have time from work, if it's time for you to take a vacation, if you have that time to put in, do so. Because at the end, you are what matters. You need to take care of yourself. And by doing so, the benefits of it is you have here the major arcana of the sun. The major arcana of the sun is depending on how it shows up in a reading. But for this particular scenario, it speaks about healing. But for me, when I really look at this in conjunction with the other cards that have come out, to me, I saw a vacation somewhere sunny. So whatever that might be, you guys maybe need to just make plans to go to a tropical island, get some sun. This is how you will also revive, to recharge, to recalibrate yourself, kind of get away from the routine daily routines that you have going on in your day-to-day life, right? So as I look at the sun here just kind of sticks out to me as a place that will be of sunshine, a place maybe near the waters, you guys, to kind of recharge. But also the sun is a healing energy, so you need time to heal the inside. And when you kind of do that, it will help the overall, like I said, the overall health of yourself. Okay, so that's what I got for that. And then now as we move over to your last astrological energy of the planet Mercury, it speaks upon messages. So what are the final messages from all that we have mentioned from these other energies? What is your final message that you should be made aware of as you move ahead behind this full moon in Virgo? The cards that have come out is the Six of Swords. I was right, the Six of Swords, the King of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck, we have here the Ten of Cups. So what is the messages from those cards? Well, the Six of Swords is actually taking action to move away. I'm actually going to pull the energy from what we just left in terms of the 6th house, about making the decision to go ahead and take that vacation. And so with the 6 of Swords here, you guys are in fact going to do just that. You're going to kind of take a little break. You're going to move to calmer waters. And I just feel, because there's a lot of water energy going on here, I feel that some of you guys maybe, like I said, need to maybe drink more water, hydrate yourself, or you need to be near water. After all, this is your element of water. So you being a water sign, pay attention to the clues, pay attention to the message, to understand that water is healing, depending on your location, depending on where you go. And if you are not physically traveling and going away on vacation, it just may be, even if you have to be home, hydrate yourself, right? Maybe go take a bath. Whatever it is, somehow water is very significant for you guys under this full moon in Virgo. So pay attention to that. And then we have here the King of Swords. So when I look at the King of Swords, this is, and very well it could be the Queen of Swords, because we know in tarot there's no specific gender. So put it as it fits your gender. But the King of Swords, to me, for this particular scenario, just speaks upon taking back your power, understanding that you're in control of what brings you peace, going into your inner consciousness. Now, speaking of that, I have here, speaking of which, it says, being in control of your inner consciousness, to listen deeply to the messages of your soul that will ultimately bring you fulfillment. And the card that actually sums that up very perfectly is the 10 of Cups, because the 10 of Cups speaks about fulfillment, being happy. So this is what I got for you guys. I hope that it resonated. If it did resonate, you know what to do. Send some love, send some fire to that thumbs button to give me a like. For my viewers, if you are viewing this channel in this reading for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that you can get more of these readings as they will continue to come onto this channel. Until the next time, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful Tuesday evening. Peace, love, and light. Bye.